Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Got a little combo deal here. Just got done setting it up for Matthew, so I just thought I'd do a little demo video and show you guys how these ended up matching up, and you know what all was done to get his setup done. So he sent me in the radio. All right, brand new radio, 959b. I ordered him in the amp, and then he also wanted a remote kit, so we did that as well. And I'll just show you guys, how it turned out. He went with the bulletproof upgrade package on this. So we got the upgraded caps, AM regulator upgraded, everything QC'd, mic amp circuit adjusted, modulation circuit, changed out the final, changed out the modulation transistor. So this thing's running really good. I'm actually going to put a video, I think, over in the members section about how to do the swap and what you need to do for the tuning to get the most out of these, because they're only a 20, out of the box. They do they're peaking in the 20s, and then after the swap, you're peaking in the 40s. So pretty much a double in output power. But yeah, let me show you what this thing's doing. Checking it with the 198 mic. Show you voltages, stuff like that. Radio's running on 14.2, nothing crazy. All right. Mic gain's down, RF power's down. This is where you're gonna run your amp. So let me say that right off the bat. When the amp is gonna be on, and I'll go through that when I turn the amp on, your RF power is gonna be down. That's the best way to set amps up for guys is either do it either have it where your RF power is all the way up, or set it where it's all the way down. If you try to set a radio up with an amp and it's somewhere in between there, it's very hard to get it just right. So all the way down, it's almost 3 watts. Okay, so that's where this amp likes its input. And then all the way up, you're doing almost 7 watts. Okay, I'll show you what we got for power. Radio, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right about 40 watts. Audio, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she's doing right about 40 watts. Like I said, RF power is up, mic gain's up. Yeah, there's our peak kit's on, 250 watt element. So the 5 up here is going to be 50. We're going to be right before that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, about 40 watts. 40 watts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're definitely going to be underdriving this amplifier, okay? This thing could take about double what this is putting out, but we're just loafing it along. It's going to get him in that range where he wants to be between 300 and 500 watts. So don't this is a single final radio going into a straight 4, so just remember that. All right, let me show you it on the scope. Get that out of the way. And then check it on. Put this on here. Hold on a second, guys. All right, got a little bit of jitter on the scope there, but there you go. Okay, so nice and clean. And then let me show you a sideband, what we're putting out. And then we'll get right into what you guys probably want to see was what it's doing with the amp on. Audio, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing, about 40 watts, and there it is on peak. Audio, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We'll go back to AM. Like I said, then you turn your power down, put the amp on. Okay. Here's what she's keying with the, let me turn the mic gain down so we don't skew our results. Okay, should be right about 70 watts. Let's see. Yep, now right now it's cold. Alright, the amp is cold. If I hold it keyed up, she's going to start creeping. As we know, most times you heat up the transistors, whether it's MOSFETs or bipolars, they do creep up as they get hot. So, there you go. She's starting to hit 70. So that's right where we want to be. Okay. Show you the mic gain all the way up. Now I'm going to turn the peak up, or I'm sorry, the peak off on this. Okay. Radio, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, some guys might say, well, You know, I thought these did a little bit more. You got to remember, we're driving this with a single final radio, so I think that's really good. You know, 40 out and 400 out of the amp. So I mean, you're times 10 on the power. I think that's really good. That's a win in my book. So about times 10 on power. All right, we'll do it once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Audio, audio. Okay, and here's our average. Still has forward average. We'll go take it to sideband now. So now when you run sideband, turn your RF power all the way up. Audio, audio check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test, test, test. And the amp is on car, car volts as far as what it's set at. So the amp and the radio are off two separate supplies. So we saw that this was at 14.2 over there. This one is actually coming off the Astron, which is at 14.2 right there. So now if I bump it up, say he was going to run this as a bass, or somebody was going to run that as a bass. Here's 15 volts. Audio, audio, audio. You see how we're way over 400 now. So that's why I'm saying these could do quite a bit more. Show it on AM. Now I know he's running this mobile. That's why I checked it at 14.2 first. But if a guy was buying one of these, he was going to run it at 15. I'll just show you, for example. Audio, audio, audio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Audio. So there you go. Alright, so we're going to turn that off. I'm going to show you the remote. Get that voltage turned back down to. Back to 14.2. Alright. And so yeah, it's pretty simple how this works. Plug it in back here. It's a 4-pin plug. See if I can get it without looking. There we go. And you can control it from right here. So there you go. You just leave those switches down on the amp. Okay. LEDs match. There you go. So remote works. I think that's probably it. I'm not going to get too much else into detail with this video. I just mainly wanted to show him his setup with the amp. Receive on these is killer. Excellent, excellent receive. I've said it, a million times. So you're gonna love that. Oh, also too, we got the clarifier unlocked to help with that famous, notorious, dreaded galaxy drift. And yeah, I think that, oh, let me show you the echo. Yeah, I did, that's right, I wanted to show you that. Okay, so we got the external speaker in. Let me put the talk back on and show you the echoes working. So here's echo on, it's on noise blanker. See what, I don't know how loud I'm gonna have to turn this talk back up. And we're on AM. Let me turn my power up here a little bit. We don't need the amp on. Yeah, I have to turn that down a little bit. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where I have your echo set. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's set good. That's kind of why I wanted to demo it too, is because it's set internally. So I'm trying to set it for you so that you don't have to go in here and readjust it when you get the radio back. So let me turn it off now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You hear how it tries to squeal in the beginning because the limiter, before the limiter kicks in. So again, that was with it off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then here's with it on. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Audio check. Break, break, break. All right. So any questions or concerns, Matthew, let me know. Really appreciate your patience with letting me get it done for you. And I think it came out great. I think you got a great little setup here. So I do appreciate it. And if anybody ever, when you order these amps, they're on the site, of course. If you ever want a remote or something, Maybe I'll put that in a drop-down box or something, because I kind of forget to list, you know, all the options that you can get with the amps, like preamp. You know, you get a preamp, you get your remote, different things. So yeah, all right. So next video is gonna be, I got a 2x8 in that I got to test. So I'll probably do a 2x8 test video. Got to see what I'm gonna drive that with. But yeah, that's probably gonna be the next video coming up, guys. I do appreciate everybody checking out the videos and the channel. So, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Radio Garage, we're off the key.